From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is Wake Up Weather.
Good Thursday morning. I'm Kelly Rawson here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. It is 6 a.m. and we are live. Unfortunately, we have multiple thunderstorm chances to tell you about. A few chances for some strong to severe storms over the next several days as well. All of those details here in this weather update, what exactly we can expect and about when we can expect it. For today, we do have a slight thunder shower chance. However, it's really tomorrow, Friday, when those thunderstorm chances start to ramp up and become a little bit more widespread. We hold on to the heat and humidity though for the next several days, so that is one guarantee, unfortunately. But hey, it's June here in the South, and that is just what we can expect. But looking outside this morning, we are seeing much more blue sky as opposed to that smoke in the upper levels of the atmosphere. So welcome back, blue sky, to the Tennessee Valley. We are seeing a little bit of cloud cover in the distance south. Looking here on Highway 43 in Lawrenceburg, thanks to our Arctic Air Heating and Air Conditioning Skycam network, we are off to a calm and dry start. Again, just a few clouds in the area. Temperatures in the 60s, dew points pretty close. So again, just like the last few mornings, feeling a little bit muggy out there, but still looking at some cloud cover off in the distance, even down into Florence and Lauderdale County, but still looking at some and plenty of blue sky, a pretty sunset with some vivid colors earlier this morning as well. Scanning nothing at this time on live Viper Doppler radar. However, heading into this afternoon, that may change, and that will certainly change heading into tomorrow and continuing through your weekend. Temperatures across the board are in the mid to upper 60s out there. A few places still in the 70s, 71 in Decatur, 70 in Florence and the Quad Cities, as well as over there in Savannah into Hardin County. Good morning to you folks. Cooler spots this morning into Lewisburg and Pulaski. Temperatures right around 63 and 64 degrees. A little bit cooler into Hohenwald as well, but no matter where you are, it's a little bit of a muggy start to the morning. Again, just like the last few mornings, so nothing that we aren't already used to. Again, a few clouds around for this morning, continuing into the afternoon. We'll call it partly to even mostly cloudy at times, but we will start to see some thunderstorms develop mainly to the west of our viewing area by this afternoon, and then heading into this evening. Those could inch their way into the Tennessee Valley, but notice how they kind of fizzled out and fell apart as they did. I think the best chance for any sort of thunderstorm or thunder shower activity going to be along and west of Highway 43 that runs throughout the Tennessee Valley viewing area. Again, not the greatest chance. It looks to be kind of falling apart as those thunderstorms move through, and no severe weather is expected for today here in the local area. That rain chance gets out of here for the overnight, and then for your Friday morning, we're starting things off warm. Temperatures probably just starting off in the upper 60s to lower 70s area wide. We'll see some cloud cover from time to time for your Friday morning, and then heading into the later day hours for your Friday, that's when we will start to see multiple rounds of rain and storm activity. Again, we are just going to brace ourselves for a little bit of an unsettled weekend. Again, starting on Friday, I do have the potential for some strong to severe storms to tell you about here in just a moment, but again, heading a little bit deeper into the Friday, heading into your afternoon, that's when we will see those thunderstorms develop and move through. Some gusty wind potential with those, as well as for your Saturday, still staying unsettled. Again, just multiple rounds of rain and storms for this weekend, unfortunately, looking like that kind of unsettled and active weather pattern. Then things start to kind of clear out by Sunday. Still some rain and thunder showers in the area, so we do still have rain and storm chances on the board for Sunday, but we will just have to see how that progresses, because what happens each day this weekend will kind of depend on what happens the day before to see how boundaries interact with one another. So we will just be watching for that domino effect. But like I mentioned, the potential for strong to severe storms for the next few days. For your Friday, we are in a level 2 out of 5 risk. Again, the main threat going to be damaging winds. We can never say the tornado threat is completely zero, but it is very low, not a main concern by any means with these thunderstorms moving through Friday and into the rest of your weekend. But just know that we do have a level 2 out of 5 risk for the potential for damaging winds with this system that moves through for the rest of your Friday, continuing into Saturday as well. I know it looks the exact same, but the threat is what is the exact same heading into Saturday with that level 2 out of 5 risk continuing. Again, the main threat going to be damaging winds. We also may see some heavy rainfall with these storms, frequent lightning. So again, just stay weather aware this weekend. If you have any outdoor plans, I would suggest looking at some backup plans. But just know, we are looking at multiple rounds of rain and storms. Some of those storms could be strong to severe. Damaging wind gusts going to be the main threat both Friday and Saturday here in the Tennessee Valley. So now that we get through that, we are looking hot and humid over the next several days, like we've already been this week. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s the next few days, lower to mid 80s heading into the rest of your weekend and through the middle of next week. But again, we are going to hold on to the humidity for the next several days as well. Certainly going to be feeling like summer here in the Tennessee Valley, again, like it already is. Your morning drive should stay nice and dry for today, pretty unproblematic. We are looking at just a partly cloudy sky, temperatures in the mid 60s this morning. Will eventually warm up into the mid 70s by about 9 a.m. and then continue to warm up into the mid 80s by this afternoon. Again, by this afternoon, mainly after 2 p.m., a few thunder showers may sneak into the western portion of our viewing area. However, I think a lot of us are going to stay dry. We'll have to even watch if those hold together to make it into our viewing area. Certainly a chance of that happening, but again, not everybody going to see rain or storms for today. Higher chances certainly coming tomorrow, but again, temperatures reaching the mid 80s for this afternoon. For high temperatures for tonight, temperatures will get down to right around 70 for your Friday and Saturday. We do have those highlighted here in red just to bring to your attention because we do have the potential for damaging winds, and of course it is summertime, so a lot of people have outdoor plans. It is a time period to stay weather aware. Both Friday and Saturday have a way to get warning information if you are going to be out and about. Again, I would be thinking about making some changes to any outdoor plans though Friday and Saturday, with the potential for multiple rounds of storms, with the potential for some damaging wind gusts as well. So just keep that in mind. That is what is on the board Friday and Saturday here in the local viewing area. And then we do have a thunderstorm chance continuing Sunday and Monday, not quite looking at a severe threat with those days. And then maybe a few isolated showers heading into the middle of next week, but I'm really hoping that starts to trend a little bit drier so we can catch a nice break from this unsettled pattern that we have before us over the next several days. That is a check at your local weather forecast on this morning. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And I will be back at 8 a.m. with another weather update. Taylor Plott will be live at noon with your next thunderstorm update.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.